Come to page number 9.34, problem number 11. From the following trial balance of Educational Society as on 31st December 2012, prepare an income and expenditure account and a balance sheet. So from the trial balance of an Educational Society, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account and also a balance sheet. Can we do this? You are given a trial balance, particulars, debit, credit. First time you are given a trial balance. And some additional information is given to you. So you are going to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet on 31st December 2012. Let's start. Okay, let us read the problem first, then we can start solving it. Furniture and fittings, debit balance 12,500, additions to furniture during the year 3,200, library books 17,500, additions to library 4,300, building 2,275,000, investment 1,50,000, investment reserve fund 15,000. Sundry debtors and creditors 5,000, 14,500, entrance fee 15,200, examination fee 2,400, subscription received 20,000, certificate fee 500, hire of societies all 6,500, interest on investment 5,500, sundry receipt 600, staff salaries 10,200, printing and stationery advertisement 1,000, tax insurance 800, examination expense 600, subscription of periodicals 1,200, price trust fund investment 16, price trust fund 16,000, price trust investment 15,800, prices awarded price trust income 650, price awarded 450, price fund bank 275, donation received to be capitalized 18,000, general expenses 375, capital fund 3,89,150, cash in bank and cash in hand at the end of the year is given to you. The following further information is supplied to enable you to make the necessary adjustments. Subscription receivable at the end of the year, subscription received in advance at the end of the year, interest on general investment accrued, staff salaries outstanding, taxes and insurance paid in advance. Provide depreciation at the following rates including the additions. Library books 15%, furniture and fittings 5%, building 5%. The market value of general investments as on 31st December 2012 was 1,30,000. You are not required to make any provision for this fall in value. So let us prepare the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. You have to be that quick in your exam also, boss. Write down. Income and expenditure account for the year ended. Are you all ready? Let's start. Furniture and fittings 12,500. Additions to furniture 3,200. Do you have any other information given in the trial balance relating to furniture? No. But we have depreciation 5% per annum. So we will show in the balance sheet. F and F. Opening balance of furniture and fittings 12,000. Additions 3,200. Total is how much? 15,700. Less depreciation at the rate of 5%. How much? 785 net. To depreciation on furniture. Sorry, sir. I wrote off the WDV. It happens sometimes. Library books. Opening balance 17,500. Additions during the year 4,300. There is no other information given to library books in the problem. Depreciation. Library books. Opening balance was how much? Please tell me. Additions 4,300 less depreciation at the rate of 15%. 26. 32. Balance. I miss my school because we used to have a very good library in our school. 3270. I studied in the Kendriya Vidyalaya. So we had Kendriya Vidyalaya, Goenpalli. We had a very good library. Our building was not good, but we had a lot of books in the library. I used to study a lot, all library books. We also had a library period. I don't know if you people have or not. We used to have a specific 45-minute slot library. Okay, stop. You want small chance, that's it. Building 2,75,000. Building 2,75,000. Do you have any additions to building? No. Only depreciation. We are not following any order. Building. Examination, please follow some order. Show fixed assets at the top. Show the current assets at the bottom. Building. Inner column, how much? 2,75,000 plus depreciation 13,000. Please prepare the balance sheet in an order. Show all fixed assets at the top, then show current assets at the bottom. There is no specific format prescribed. So as such, you should not lose any marks if you don't prepare it in the format. But it's always better we prepare it in our format. There is no specific format prescribed. General investment 1,50,000. You don't have any other adjustment. General investment 1,50,000. General investment 1,50,000. Next. We'll do it. We'll show it separately. Next, investment reserve fund 15,000. Investment reserve fund 15,000. We'll show it on the balance sheet liability side. Investment reserve fund. What is this? Whenever the management expects that there is a fall in the value of the general investment, they will provide for it. They will provide for it. They will pass an entry income and expenditure account debtor to provision for fall in general investment. That is nothing but your investment reserve fund. So if there is any fall in the value of the investment, that fall can be debited to this fund, investment reserve. Next, sundry debtors and creditors 5,000 and 14,500. Debtors how much? Creditors entrance fees 15,200. We'll transfer it to the income and expenditure account. Do you have any adjustment relating to entrance fees? No. How much? 15,200 entrance fees. Examination fees, income for the school or the college. Subscription received 20,000. Now you have adjustments? Yes. We'll show it in the income and expenditure account itself. By subscription, inner column received. How much was received? 20,000. Receivable? 4,500. Receivable 4,500. Advance? 500. Show them in the balance sheet also. Subscription receivable 4,500, subscription advance 500. Next, certificate fees 500. When they are issuing certificates also they are charging money. By certificate fees 500. Again you have started. Enough. Hire of society 6,500. Hire of society's hall. I think schools and the halls of the schools are used more by outsiders than the school itself. Next, interest on investment 5,500. Do you have any accrued income? Yes. So interest on investments received 5,500 plus accrued 450. By interest on general investments. Inner column how much? 5,500 received plus accrued 450. Accrued interest. 450. Next, sundry receipts 600. There is no adjustment given relating to sundry receipts. Credited to income and expenditure account by sundry receipts. How much? 600. Next, staff salaries 10,200. Do you have any outstanding? Yes. Two staff salaries paid 10,200 plus outstanding. How much? 12,000. Next, printing, stationery and advertising 1,000. Do you have any adjustment relating to printing, stationery and advertisement? No. It can be simply debited to the income and expenditure account. 2. Printing and stationery. How much? 1,000 rupees. Taxes and insurance 800 rupees. Do you have any adjustment? Yes. Tax and insurance paid in advance 500. So out of 800, 500 is advance, only 300 is expense. To tax and insurance 800 less advance 500, net 300. Prepaid tax and insurance. Prepaid tax and insurance 500. Asset side. Next, examination expenses. To conduct examination, we are incurring some expenses. To exam expenses, how much? 600. Debit to the income and expenditure account. Next, subscriptions of periodicals. The school is subscribing to certain periodicals like sports magazine or educational magazines, so that will be debited. I used to love the Sports Star. To subscription to periodicals. How much? Sports Star was published by the Hindu, I think, and they used to send the poster every week. You will have a poster in that Sports Star. So we used to pick it out. Go to the library, take the Sports Star, read it for some time, then take out the poster, put it in your pocket and go away. No, we are not that bad. Next. What? Price Trust Fund 16,000. Price Trust Fund, it's a specific fund. Price Trust Fund 16,000. It has earmarked investments. 16,000 was received as a donation for prizes. So we have credited it to a separate account called as the Price Trust Fund. The money which was received was invested in earmarked securities. Price Trust Fund investment 15,800. Price Trust income 650. Out of those investments, some income has been earned 650 rupees. Prize is awarded. Out of the income earned, some amount has been spent for awarding prizes 450 rupees. Prize fund bank account 275 rupees. So listen to me carefully. What happened was actually a student of the school or the college gave a donation to the school. They said, the person who was donating, he said, sir, please use this money only for giving prizes to students who win competitions. So the school is receiving the money. They will pass an entry bank account letter to Price Trust Fund. And what they did was, for this particular donation, they opened a separate bank account. Separate bank account. Because they don't want to touch the money. They don't want to mix that money with their regular fund. They know that if they mix it, then it will also be consumed. So amount was received, it was kept in a separate bank account. Then out of that separate bank account, they purchased some deposits. On those deposits, some interest was received. That interest will come to the bank account, separate bank account, and prize were awarded. No, so the money was spent out of this bank account. So now you have a source called as the price trust fund. You have application, the price trust fund investment, and a separate bank account for the remaining amount. Is it clear? So how do you show it in the balance sheet? Let us show it in the balance sheet. Let's show it like this. Price trust fund. How much is the amount? 16,000. Add price trust income. Price trust income 650 less prize is awarded 450. Price trust fund is 16,000. Add price trust income 650 and prize awarded. Expenditure is also subtracted from the fund only. Is it clear? 16,000 plus 650 minus 450 rupees expenditure. How much is the balance left? 16,200 is the balance. Now this is represented by assets. Price trust investment, not here. Price trust investment 15,800 and price trust bank balance. How much? 275. Price trust fund investment 15,800 and price trust fund bank account 275 rupees. You will get more clarity about fund accounting when we come to group 2 accounts. Redemption of debentures using a debenture redemption fund. If you have idea, you should have idea already in CPD. Sinking fund, investment. Next, did you all complete it? So you show price trust fund. Income on the price trust fund is added to price trust fund. Expenditure is subtracted. This is the source. Application is price trust investment 15,800. Bank balance 275. If you see, the source and application are not tallying. What does that mean? Some amount has been used for some other purpose. Yes, our expenditure is more than what was received. Next. Donations to be capitalized 18,000. Donations to be capitalized 18,000. You can add it to the capital fund. Okay. Capital fund. Add donations capitalized. How much donations have been capitalized? 18,000. Inner column. I have not completed it. I am kept it in the inner column. Capital fund opening balance are not written. Add donations capitalized 18,000. See, donations can appear only in 2 places. An account showing credit balance can appear in only 2 places. One, credit side of income and expenditure account, or liability side of balance sheet. Any account showing a debit balance can appear in only 2 places. Either it can be killed by transferring it to the graveyard, that is the income and expenditure account, or it can be kept alive by showing it on the balance sheet asset side. So only 2 treatments are possible for an account. Either kill it or keep it alive. If you want to kill it, transfer it to income and expenditure account. If you want to keep it alive, keep it in the balance sheet. Next. Capital fund 389,150. Capital fund 389,150. I forgot some general expenses. Okay. General expenses 375. 2 general expenses 375. Do you have any prepaid outstanding? Next. Cash at bank, cash in hand.
Total tell me.
5,800 cash in bank. Very good. Please come on the dais and take a class. You do. I'll also sit there and then imitate you. I'm waiting for that chance. You'll get stuck someday, so please be careful with me. Subscription receivable 4,500. Subscription received in advance 500. Interest on your investment accrued. Staff salaries outstanding. Taxes and insurance paid in advance. Depreciation we have all considered. Market value of your investment on 31st December 2012 was 1,30,000. You are not required to make any provision for this fall in value. If you see, the general investment book value is 1,50,000, but market value is only 1,30,000. So there is some fall in value. We need not worry too much because we already have some investment reserve fund, 15,000. Why have we kept this? To provide for losses in fall in value. Okay. So the problem is saying you need not reduce the value of investment. So we can leave it. Okay, completed. Surplus or deficit? To surplus. 21? 870. Add surplus. Capital fund outer column.
4,29,020.
Python further provision.
Yes. If there is a fall in value of investment, general logic is you should provide for that loss. You want to provide for that loss 20,000. Out of 20,000, 15,000 can be debited to investment reserve fund. 5,000 can be debited to income and expenditure account. Or you will say accounting standard 13 description. If it is a current investment, cost or fair value, whichever is lower. Fair value is lower than cost, hence loss has to be provided. 15,000 is already there, hence out of 20,000 loss, 15,000 can be debited to investment reserve fund, 5,000 can be debited to income and expenditure account. Or you will say it is a long-term investment, not held for realization within the next 1 year. This is only a temporary decline in value of the asset, hence we are going to ignore the temporary decline and show the investment at cost. Over. Balance sheet tallies. We'll have a 10 minutes break.